Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, I take you through all the changes on the upcoming patches with the weekly roadmap update. As always, a massive thank you to my patrons. If you do want to support my channel, follow the link to my Patreon page or hit that join button. Also, remember we are still giving away the 3-pack Tumbrel Ranger Sons of Centuri. That is going on till the 12th, so make sure you enter. So for 3.6 and characters, the character customizer system version 2, that is at 28 out of 57. Last week it was 27 out of 55, so they've completed one, but they've added another 2. There are 29 now remaining, about 49% complete. I am actually interested in being able to customize our characters further, and this was actually a newly added feature from, I think, a week ago. For locations, the Rest Stop Space Station exterior variations is very close to being done. That is at 48 out of 57. Last week it was 41 out of 57, so they've completed 7 since last week. There's only 9 more to go. It's about 84%, so it's getting there. For AI, the FPS cover usage version 1 is at 4 out of 8. Last week it was 3 out of 7. They have completed 1, added 1. There's only 4 more to go. They're about halfway through, which is good progress. Now in gameplay, the black market economy, which we heard about recently on Inside Star Citizen, that is at 7 out of 14. Last week it was 7 out of 12, so they have added a couple new ones. 7 to go, halfway through on that. The weapon attachments, something I'm very much looking forward to. I wonder if we'll be able to just buy them all as individual items and swap them out as we go. That should be quite fun. That's at 9 out of 15. Last week it was 6 out of 14, so they've completed 3 and added 1. Only 6 more to go, 60% complete. For ship rentals, now this was scheduled last week. It is now at 0 out of 6, so we know how many tasks there are for them to complete to get it done. It is the only one that hasn't really kicked off yet. My fingers are crossed this doesn't get pushed back. For the player free look, this is now completed. It is in polishing phase, so that's another one they can tick off. For system misfires, that is at 16 out of 23. They have only added a task since last week. There's 7 still remaining. 69% complete. The transit system version 2, just making it more streamlined with elevators, trains, going through doors and areas. That is at 26 out of 35. Last week it was 24 out of 33, so they've completed 2 and added 2 more tasks. There is only 9 now remaining there. That's about 74% complete, almost ticked off. The law system version 1, very excited for this. It would be nice to hear a bit more about this. This is at 29 out of 45. Last week it was 26 out of 41. So again, they've completed 3, but they have added a further 4. 16 now remaining, 64% complete. I'm assuming they're just seeing more edge cases they need to keep adding in, which I'm confident they'll get that done. Now for ships and vehicles, the P-72 Archimedes is at 11 out of 17. Last week it was 9 out of 17, so they've completed a couple more tasks on this little run-around racing ship since last week. 6 now to go, 64% complete. The Origin 890 Jump, which we saw very recently on Inside Star Citizen, having its cool little battle bridge, that is at 73 out of 131. They've completed 3 since last week. Still 58 remaining, about 55% complete. Long way to go, but they are making excellent progress, and as we keep seeing from week to week, they are getting through those extra rooms. So for weapons, the Bearing S38 pistol, this is at 17 out of 31. Last week it was 14 out of 30, so they've completed 3 tasks on this, added another one, only 14 to go. The Maxox Neutron Repeater is at 7 out of 12. Last week it was 5 out of 11, so they have completed 2 tasks on this, but added a further single task. 5 remaining on that, about 58% complete. The Clausen Werner Lumin 5, this is a cool little energy SMG. It'd be quite interesting to see how this works. That is at 9 out of 31. They haven't completed any since last week, only added another task. 22 remaining there, 29% complete, a long way to go, but I'm confident they'll get that done. Now finally for 3.6 and Cortec, the client-server actor networking rework, that is completed. That is a nice tick off there. Distribution and ecosystem improvements is at 7 out of 20. Last week it was 7 out of 24, so they've taken away 4 tasks. 13 now remaining, 35% complete. And then The last one in core tech is the shield system tech replacement, which makes the shields form-fitting to the ship rather than just a bubble around it. This will look so much better when it is in. That is at 1 out of 7. They've removed the tasks since last week. 6 still to go, 14%, long way to go, but they're making good progress now. So on 3.7, there's only a few updates, and that's in AI. Now, the ship AI 3D pathfinding, the NPC bartender improvements, and the civilian improvements have all been brought over from 3.6 to 3.7. No longer getting them in 3.6, which is a shame. For the bartender improvements, this is at 15 out of 39. Last week it was 11 out of 36, so they've completed 4 tasks, added a further 3. There's 24 to go there. Only one in 3.9, and that's locations, the Horizon landing zone, which is exciting. That is at 43 out of 101. Last week it was 41 out of 101, so they've completed a further 2 since the week before. 58 remaining, long way to go on that one, but they are storming through it. So that is your weekly roadmap update. Great news that they have completed player free look and the client to server networking rework. But on the other hand, seeing 3.6 AI items slip into 3.7 is very unfortunate. It would be great to see a lot of the AI get updated. I'm sure they have their reasons, it's just a shame really. But with that said, 3.6 is approaching fast. Hopefully that is it for the pushbacks. We are seeing a few of the 3.6 items now in polishing. Ship rentals are still on sort of touch and go at the moment. We know they now have 6 tasks to go there, so fingers crossed they get on with them quick. But anyway, do let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Hit that sub button for more Star Citizen content. Also, come and hang out with us over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. Hit the like button, tick the bell, and I shall see you next time.